Now it is my pleasure to introduce our valedictorian. Chase Novak is the son of Jim and Sandy Novak. Chase was named to the All-A Honor Roll 16 times, and he was a 4-year varsity starter for both the basketball and baseball teams. In basketball, Chase was a 1,000-point scorer and contributed to the team's first ICC South Championship. In the fall, he will be attending the University of Pennsylvania with a major in chemical engineering. I'm proud tonight to introduce the valedictorian for this class, Chase Novak.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to say how incredibly honored I am to be the valedictorian of the class of 2017. But I'm going to be honest, these last few weeks have been crazily hectic. We've had final exams and graduation practices and essays that are due. It's been rough, and I'm falling a little bit behind. I was planning on writing some thank you notes, but I haven't gotten the opportunity to yet. But I did bring them. Could I just do it now? Would that be all right? Good. Mr. May, is that all right with you? Good. All right, sure. Mr. Strine, do you have any thank you note writing music that you could play for me? That's perfect. That'll work. All right. Where should I start? Thank you, Mrs. Eichelberger, for translating your love of science to all of us in words we can understand, sometimes. And also for providing the occasional weary student with a place to nap, but we won't tell anyone that part. Oops, sorry, Mrs. Z. Thank you, Mr. Matthews and all the other senior class advisors, for taking on the task of leading a busload of noisy, music-blaring teenagers to an extremely memorable week in Florida, and for instilling us the importance of always packing deodorant. We needed it. Thank you, Mrs. Kendall and the Elks organization, for enabling us to develop athletic skills at a young age, even though Nick and Ethan still can't make a foul shot. Beef. That's all you got. That's all you gotta do. Thanks, Ms. Kendall. Thank you, Mr. Hayes, for teaching us the right way to drive and how to parallel park properly. We're still waiting for the bill for all the cones you had to replace, though. I know I was responsible for a few of those cones. Thank you, McConnellsburg High School, for providing us the opportunity to thrive, whether it be in academics, athletics, drama, music, or FFA. You have prepared us to deal with the challenges of life, even though 2 weeks ago we still had to ask for permission to use the restroom. Thank you, Mr. May, for all the hard work you have put in to make this school function the way it does, for being the awkwardly funny principal that this school needed, and for allowing me to give this unconventional speech this evening. All right, last one, I swear, then we can get on with it. Thank you, Fulton County, for showing us that no matter which path we follow, where our lives lead us, and how far we travel, this has been a great place to grow up. It's like that old man told my dad at Scrubbridge Inn one day, "It don't get no gooder than this." Now let's get those diplomas.